Welcome to One World Saints. I am Julie. Unfortunately, Ellie is not here with us today. I know we said in the previous videos that we were going to stop doing that, doing one-on-ones, but unfortunately, life happens. So just keep us in your prayers. And I'm kind of sad because she is the brains of this whole video. And so you're stuck with me today, so. But keep on watching. We have something very exciting, and I think we should just kind of get started. Today, we're going to talk very briefly about someone very important in our life, in our Catholic faith. We're going to talk about Juan Diego. And so this person, this saint, is very, very important again. And honestly, his video should be like 4 hours long. But we don't really want to bore you, especially me that, again, I am not the brains in this channel. So I just kind of want to start off, very shortly and, just tell you guys a little bit about him. So obviously Juan Diego was an indigenous person, and he was born in 1474, if I'm not mistaken. And, throughout his life, he was just not a random person, but he was just a regular person like you and I. And it wasn't until he was 50 years old when he decided to be part of the Catholic faith. And again, 50 years old. Like, sometimes we think like, we need to start right away, but it doesn't matter how long it takes you as long as you get here. And so again, 50 years he took him to become into the Catholic faith. And later on in that year, if I'm looking down, don't mind me. Again, I'm not the brains. But later on in the years, years passed by. On December 9th, 1531, Virgin Mary appeared to him. He was on his way, just doing his daily labors, and Virgin Mary appeared to him. And it's something so crazy to him because obviously, as an indigenous person, he didn't really think that he was worthy enough to be chosen. And so he appeared to him, and she named herself the Ever Perfect Holy Mary. And so ever since that, she asked him to build a temple for her, and a place where we can gather and just pray to her. Of course, as the good person, the good-hearted that he was, he decided to go, and he went to the bishops, to everyone in church, and he spoke to them, but unfortunately they did not believe him, again, because he was an indigenous person. So, they were like, okay, if you bring me proof, we'll build it for you. We'll build it, but you need to bring me proof. So the next day, comes, he goes about his day, but unfortunately his uncle becomes very ill, and he decides to stay. He decides to take care of him. And, at that time, he spent the whole day just taking care of his uncle just so that he can be better. And the next day comes around, and he's on his way, again, doing his daily labors. And he remembers that through this way, Virgin Mary appeared to him. So he was like, you know what? I'm just kind of go around my way. And he did that, but unfortunately, for him, because he was ashamed and sad that he didn't meet up with her, she appeared. She appeared to him. She was like, I'm not letting you go. And so there they are, speaking and all that. And he told them, what happened, that, his uncle was ill. But Virgin Mary said something very important. He said, do not worry, because I will cure him. He will be okay. Just do your thing, do what I'm asking you, and I will do what I promise you. So, he believed her, he trusted her, and Virgin Mary told him to go up on the hill to go find the most beautiful flowers that he could. And keep this in mind, we are in December, winter, so normally you don't really see flowers blooming. But on that hill, he was able to see some gorgeous, gorgeous roses. And, he collected those, and he took them to the clerics in the church. And so there, as he's, getting ready to show the proof, he lets go of the, oh my goodness, he lets go of his mantle. No, that's not the correct word. He let go of his, oh Jesus, I don't remember. He let go of his mantle. And there you see a beautiful, beautiful imprinted picture of Virgin Mary. And so that was his proof. And little did you know, they're there building her a beautiful temple, which is now known as the Basilica of Guadalupe. So La Basilica de Guadalupe. You guys are more, I'm like over here telling you guys, like, you guys can come over here and visit it. But obviously, if you guys are been to Mexico, you guys know that it's such a beautiful basilica. And if you guys have the privilege to go for it. I unfortunately haven't been able to go, but someday I will, and I will bring you guys along. But other than that, time passed, and he was, I'm gonna say this word really, really wrong, so I'm gonna say it in Spanish. He was, well, fue beatificado, is that correct? I think so. In 1990, and he was canonized in 2002 by Pope Paul II. Right? Yes. So, very important person in our faith. His feast day, of course, is December 9th, which happens to be the day that Virgin Mary appeared to him, and also the day that, unfortunately, he did pass away. So, a very important date to remember. And you guys, he's the patron saint of indigenous people. So, with that being said, this whole story of Juan Diego just kind of reminds us to be very obedient with, God and Mary and Jesus. Sometimes we want to go about our day and we think that we know what we're going to do, but unfortunately sometimes life just happens again, and it can be beautiful surprises like Juan Diego's, or it can be, I don't know, just anything. It could be anything, but the whole message of this is just to be obedient. Always be obedient with your faith, with your parents, with your siblings. Just show that respect, just like how Juan Diego wanted to show it to Mary. And this also brings us along to just acceptance. Juan Diego didn't think he was worthy enough for him to be the chosen one, you could say. And Virgin Mary told him, I choose you, And sometimes that's how life is. God will choose you at the weirdest moment of your life, and you just have to be obedient, and you have to go along with it, because beautiful things will be coming your way. And if you think they're not, trust me, they are. We're praying for you, and God has his ways. God gives his bestest battles to, his strongest soldiers. So good, stay out there. You guys, be strong and just be obedient. Again, just be obedient. Everything is gonna go well. So with that being said, today, since we're talking a little bit about Mexico, obviously this is not very much of like, oh, we're gonna have a delicious platter, out here. It's just gonna be your daily snacks, or maybe you're not even into these candies, but we know that as Mexicans, we actually like spicy foods, And so we've already come across a few candies. So these are like the hormiguitas, or the pico, what are they called? The pico, just a little powder candy, or lucas. They're very important, like snacks. You could say that we like to eat, that us Latin people like to eat. And earlier this year, this brand started going crazy. I'm not gonna, well, I guess I can show you guys a little bit, but not sponsored. So earlier this year, Pica Pica came out with some candy, and it's just candy covered in chile. And obviously, we went crazy. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of how they look. So I don't know if you can, but they're like this. And so today we're just gonna do something very quickly, very easy, and you don't have to go crazy buying Pica Pica candy, because can be a little bit expensive, you know, but you can make it at your home, so that's what matters. So the ingredients for this is gonna be some chamoy. I don't have it visible, but we will need some chamoy, any chamoy, and some powdered candy. So I do have some different types of lucas. I have the regular lucas in mango or the lollipop mango, and chamoy, any flavor you guys like. That's honestly up to you guys. And I do have some tajin here, just in case you don't want to add a little kick to it. And all you got to do is pour your chamoy in your candies, put the powder on it, shake it up a bit, and your candies are ready to go. So I have some here, which I already had kind of prepped a little bit, but all we have is our candies. I don't have the chamoy with me, but you can add some limon as well. That'll help with the powdered stick. This is just a little powder that I'm gonna use. You can add as much or as little as you would like. And then all you gotta do is just mix. It's simple, it's easy and quick. And if you're like a candy enthusiast, like my siblings, then you will love this. So yeah, so literally just shake it up a bit. And look, there you go. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. So let me add these here just so you guys can see them. This is literally all you gotta do. And you have candies already. So I use gummy worms, but you're also able to use Skittles, which are a fan favorite. I have some sandias as well, and some candy ropes, so nerd ropes. Again, you guys can use any candy that you guys want. It's, you know, it's up to you. Whatever candy you like, then you guys can go ahead and do that. So this is literally all I have for you guys. And there's, you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and bye.